We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too. We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too. We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too. We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too. We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome back here to the Stride Bank Center in Enid, Oklahoma. Fairview's girls knocking off number 1 ranked Dale in an impressive come-from-behind fashion. After they trailed 29-20, it was really all Lady Jackets from that point forward. Now, Dale's boys, the 4-time defending 2A state champions, will try to punch their ticket to the state tournament as they take on top 10, number 9 ranked Hooker, 21-5. Dale 26-2 on the season. Here are the starters for head coach Todd Kerr, 627 career victories, 29th all-time in state history. It'll be Keelan Robinson, a 6'2 senior, Justin Palacios, a 5'10 junior, Gunnar Martins, a 5'11 junior, Hunter Ray, a 5'10 senior, and Chase Redmond, a 6'3 junior. Dale has won the opening tip, and off we go here from Enid. Driving off of the baseline is Jeremiah Skaggs. Skaggs backs it out, fires a 3, and he got it. Actually, that was Mealy. My apologies, and it's 2-0 Dale with 7:40 to go here in the first period. We'll bring in our special guest color guy here in just a moment. Hunter Ray with the ball between the circles to Justin Palacios. He'll fire a 3. That one almost banked it off the window. Denton Forsyth with a rebound. He's averaging nearly a double-double per game this year, the University of Tulsa commit. Forsyth jump passes. Mealy another jumper out front. He got it. Keldon Mealy's been on fire in the postseason, and it's 5-0 in favor of the number 1 ranked team and 4-time defending boys state champions. 7:15 to go in the opening period. Martins with a basketball. Left side, Hunter Ray, and a foul. That is on Mealy, his first. Austin Hickman, who's a junior guard at Fairview High School. We're keeping the theme tonight. All Jackets except me on the broadcast. Joining us. It's good to see you, my man.
Well, thank you for having me tonight, Todd. I really appreciate being on here.
I hear you're a broadcaster. I had no idea.
Well, I like to consider myself one.
Inbounds pass to Keelan Robinson, and he throws it away in the backcourt. Your thoughts on this matchup? You've seen both of these teams.
Right. That's one thing that Hooker does really well. They usually match the athleticism of most teams really, really well. You got Keelan Robinson out there, Justin Palacios as well. But I don't know about for this Dale team tonight. I don't know if they can hang with them much.
Jeremiah Skaggs to Wyatt Seeley, top of the circle. Then a Forsyth pump faces, steps left, 3 on the way, in and out. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Gunnar Martins has it. Hooker, the home white and blue, travels from right to left. Spinning down low, Palacios off balance jumper, rolls around, hung on the back of the rim and fell off, no good. Forsythe then knocks the ball off of Hunter Ray out of bounds. Your season came to an end. Played a really good Fairland team today.
Yep, that was one thing. We didn't get out to an early good start. It was 13-0 in the first quarter. We had no points on the board. But props to Coach Barton and our guys. We kept clawing all the way back and cut it within 2 to the fourth quarter.
Healy's turnaround jumper, no good for the baseline. Hooker the rebound. They forced it into a tough miss. 6.5 to go first period. Into the front paint, and now they kick it out to Martins. His 3-ball hangs on the rim and rolls off, rolls in. They've got a couple of strange bounces off that rim. One that went against them, that one goes in, and it's 5-3. Wyatt Seeley kicks into the left corner. Jeremiah Skaggs goes up, big block that time. Rejected by Robinson. Forsythe for 3, left wing, no. Seeley the rebound. Wyatt pulled it away. They're going to call a tie-up between he and Robinson. And the arrow favors Hooker.
And I'll tell you what, Todd, if Hooker has any shot of staying in this game with Dale, they have to keep them off the boards.
Rebound margin, you're right, Austin, almost 7 boards per game to the good for Dale. And they're averaging almost 14 offensive rebounds per game. They've averaged over 15 of the 3 postseason victories. 5-3 our score. We'll play just over 2 minutes here from the Stride Bank Center. Keelan Robinson with the basketball to the front court. And now we get a blocking foul. That's on Wyatt Seeley. That is his first. For the Hooker fans that are watching and not seeing the Pirates this year, Wyatt Seeley is the guy for me that does it all for Dale. Yeah, you have the superstar in Denton Forsythe, but Wyatt Seeley is the guy that is always on the floor. He's always making a play, always making a shot when you need it, and he picks up his first foul. Inbounds pass. Robinson off the jumper, missed it off the glass. Rebound to the Pirates. Quickly to the front court, Denton Forsythe. He loses the handle. Forsythe flips it back in. Skaggs comes down with it in front of the Hooker bench. Now to Seeley. Lob. Forsythe. Tip. Good.
Good finish right there by Forsythe.
Denton shoots almost 60% in his senior season. He can do it inside and out. 7-3 Dale. They got off to a 5-point lead. Dale with a man-to-man defense. Palacios holds left wing side. Now Skaggs gives him room, and Palacios knocks down the 3, and all of a sudden, a little bit of a surprise, they've come out hot, 7-6.
Right, and for the Pirates, you can't let Palacios get hot. He is bound to have one good game here in the playoffs, and if you're the Pirates, you can't let it be tonight.
Averages 12 points a game. Their leading scorer is Keelan Robinson, averaging 24. 7-6 Dale after a 4-0 lead and a 5-point advantage. Forsythe triggers left wing, no good. Rebound weak side, Chase Redmond. Hooker a chance at their first lead after taking a pretty good right cross, Austin, off the opening tip. Between the circles, Keelan Robinson, 6'2 senior, pulls up elbow left. Seeley knocked it free. Wyatt dives on the floor. And that's what I'm talking about. Kicks it out to Mealy. Up ahead. Left side, Nash to the goal. Layup good.
And it's those hustle plays like that Dale is, 3-time, 4-time defending state champion?
They average almost 21 points a game off turnovers. They get one there quickly. Lead back to 3. And the ball knocked away out of bounds. Denton Forsythe knocked it off of the Bulldogs. And that will be back-to-back turnovers now for Hooker. 9-6 at the midway point here of the first period. Todd Miller along with Austin Hickman, the legend for Major County. One of my favorite guys ever in life. Jeremiah Skaggs between the circles. Now to Seeley left wing. Wyatt top of the circle. Rubs Mealy off. Now drives right. And a foul from behind. Let's see who they call it on. I think it's going to be on Gunnar Martins. It's going to be his first. And that is team foul number 1 for the Bulldogs. So how many times you broadcast in your life? I was shocked. I thought you were just guesting. I didn't know you were actually working down there.
Well, between being with my dad, I've kind of lost count, Todd.
I'm sure. He's forcing the family trade onto you, isn't he?
Oh, yep.
Jeremiah, you know what it is. He didn't want to do it anymore. So
you're trying to rope me into it.
That's exactly what it is.
And I think
it's
working, Todd.
I think it is too. He could find some cheap labor, and he doesn't have to do it. 9-6. They're down talking to Fletcher Reed, who is back in an area he is very familiar with. Coached at Garber for 3 seasons. Took over for Will Jones. Jones has hired him twice. They bounce it to Forsythe. Open at the rim, and he finishes Denton with 4. Forsyth averaging 22 a game in the postseason simply because he hasn't played much. Right wing Palacios pulls up. Short jumper is short, and it's out of bounds off Skaggs. Dale has beaten Luther 94-18, Crescent 79-57, and 16th ranked Okima 77-30. Palacios on the baseline. Right-handed dribble, gets to the paint, rolls it off, no good. Mealy with the rebound to Wyatt Seeley.
And if you're Hooker, you cannot afford to take bad shots against a team like Dale.
Left side, Nash for three. Back rims it. Forsyth with a rebound, weak side. Resets to Wyatt. Seeley bounces to Denton. Forsyth shovels the Skaggs in the paint, and he hit a jumper. Sharing is carrying. This team does it very well. Hard to believe, Austin. They average almost 18 assists per ball game.
That is sharing the rock.
Has it taken away by Forsyth to Nash. 2-on-1. Seeley up and under. Back to Triton for the lay-in. He's got 4 and the lead out to 15-6. Timeout with 3 minutes to go in the period. We're back on Squirtle.tv in just a moment.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
$15 to 6. Dale, after Hooker had got this thing to 1 at 7 to 6, that quickly is 8 straight. And having played against the Pirates, Austin, you know all too well on this floor how games can get away from you in 2 blinks of an eye.
Right. You can't get down into a big hole early because against a team like Dale, there's really no shot of coming back.
In 3 postseason games, Dale is shooting almost 60%. They have 3 starters over the past 3 postseason games that are 50% or better. They are on a 24-game postseason win streak. Last loss to Howe, March 12, 2021. That was 57-47 in the state quarterfinals. Since then, they've won the last 4 boys titles. And a blown opportunity by Redmond to the rim. Mealy brings it back, stops, pops, jumper blocked from behind by Redmond. Good hustle by Chase. He could have pounded after blowing that bunny. Instead, he gets back and makes a defensive play. Palacios with it, left wing. Dale on a 7-8-0 run. 3-pointer, no good by Palacios. Rebound underneath the Mealy. Back to Forsyth. Denton trying to get back to the state tournament. To the goal, missed it, but he's fouled. He and his brother Dayton, who's at the University of Oklahoma, ultra competitive. Denton, one of the reasons he's so good, he grew up playing with an older bunch that's graduated the last couple of years in Pottawatomie County. But he wants to win a 4th straight title. And he tells you why, because Dayton did not do that. He won the last 3 of his career. First free throw by Denton is good.
Anything to one-up your older brother, am I right?
It's not easy to do with Dayton, I can tell you that. Seeley is out. Nash is out. Cruz Garrett comes into the ball game. And Brant Goodnight, 6'4" senior, is in. Good, second free throw is good. Denton quickly with 6. Averages 25+. He could average 35 or 40 if he wanted to. Robinson lobs into the front court. Hunter Ray, wing left. Hands it back to Keelan Robinson. Guarded by Garrett. Takes him off the dribble. Follow-away jumper, no. Rebound conceded to Garrett. Cruz into the front court. An outstanding baseball player. Garrett to Forsyth. Bounces right side. Beatley will trigger a 3. Side rims it and will carry him out of bounds. If you wonder about the Pirates and the frequency of putting up 3s, they put up quite a bit here early. They average 23 threes a game and make almost 8 of those. They shoot just under 35%.
When they're hitting, they're pretty good shots, but at times you got to take a look at how many you're shooting. You may have to dial it back, but you kind of just got to read the flow of the game, Todd.
Palacios, right side, Keelan Robinson, 4-3, front rims. Immediately down with a miss. 17-6, minute 19 to play here in the first period. Screen left, Forsyth open for 3, no good. He is off from distance. Good hustle that time by Skaggs, but couldn't quite save it back in bounds. Tell you what, this Hooker team is pesky, and they are forcing Dale to work for it. The Pirates not shooting particularly well. It's a matter right now of Hooker getting some shots to drop.
Right, if they can get some shots to fall, like you mentioned, keep being squirrely on defense, it honestly could go anybody's way.
Robinson with the basketball to Palacios out front. Now to Hunter Ray. He holds right side. Ray bounces it off of the baseline for Justin. Palacios to Keelan Robinson. Minute to play here with the first. Left side, Hunter Ray. Ray guarded by Brant Goodnight. Takes one dribble. Now off of the baseline, it's Chase Redmond. S-H-A-S-E. Robinson tries to get in against the zone, pulls up over Garrett. Jumper good. That's what he can do. That's why he averages over 23 a game, nearly 9 rebounds.
They're going to need him to keep doing some of that if they want any chance of being in this ballgame.
17-8, first points in a long time, and that stops a 10-0 Dale run. 32 seconds to play in the opening period. Cruz Garrett with a basketball. Out front, that's actually Jeremiah Skaggs to Forsyth. Dale looks like they're going to play for the final shot of the period. They've spread the floor. Forsyth with it just inside the center circle. Looks up to the game clock. It's down to 12 seconds to play in the period. 17-8, the four-time defending champs rolling here early at Enid. Now they go. Then drives baseline. Whips it across the floor. Three ball, Skaggs. Good. Second three-pointer by Dale, and that'll do it in the period. 20-8, the number one Pirates on top of ninth-ranked Hooker. Period number 2 is next from the Stride Bank Center and the boys 2A Area 1 Championship from Enid on Squirtle.tv.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here. Farming today isn't...
20-8, Dale leading number 9 Hooker in the 2A Area 1 Boys Final from Enid. Todd Miller, Austin Hickman, Reed, and Mallory, the crew here tonight. The boss, Adam Dieselhorst, taking some time off now. Austin kind of likes this gig. He's staying for a second period. We may talk him into 4. Garrett holds out front. A good play by Robinson, and he tied him up from behind, and that's a turnover. Hooker with the ball.
Little things like that, Hooker can keep doing. Maybe they can keep clawing back into this thing.
7:42 to play. They have the firepower to do it. Question is, can they string together enough stops? There's their biggest weapon, Keelan Robinson, who finally got off the snide on a late first period basket. To Palacios. Throws up a runner, couldn't bank it home. Good night the rebound. Pirates wearing the road black and red and white. Second time in as many games they've worn that attire on this floor. Forsyth drives, follow-away jumper, baseline, side rims. Good box out that time. Gannett Hill conceded the rebound to Redmond. Now can Hooker get some shots to drop? They're getting stops. 2 straight to start the period. 20-8 Dale. 7:10 to go here in the first half. Robinson pull-up jumper, elbow left, no. Forsyth snatches the rebound away from Gannett Hill. Didn't back the other way, all the way to the goal. Wanted to spin, lost it, underhands to Garrett. 3-ball, good. Cruz Garrett knocks down his 12th 3-ball of the year. He doesn't shoot much, but when he does, he's good, 44%.
Anytime you can score, it's a great offense, Todd.
23-8, 6:50 to play here with the first half. Hunter Ray between the circles for Robinson. Now to Palacios, guarded by Goodnight. At the high post, it's Ray. Hunter covered up by Forsyth, gives it to Robinson, left slot against Cruz Garrett. Under 6.5 to play in the first half. Dale's girls will play for a state tournament berth tomorrow after losing to Fairview. Dale's boys trying to avoid coming back as Palacios rips it away from Forsyth, goes up and draws the foul.
And if you're Hooker, you got to convert on these easy free throw attempts right here.
Skaggs with his first, only the second of the night against Dale, their first here of the period. 6:27 to play. It has cleared out quite a bit since the Fairview partisan made the 50-minute drive back to Fairview. Palacios' first free throw is good. Really scary times, white knuckle times in your community last night.
Yep, it's our thoughts and prayers go out.
Yes, it is.
To all the affected families.
Palacios with 4, now 5 as he hits the free throw. He's a really good player, good athlete. 5'10", just a junior. 23-10, the lead 13 with 2.5 minutes gone here in period number 2. Seeley, a bounce pass, gives it back to Denton to Wyatt. He attacks the 2-3 zone, is bumped off the spot, and that foul is against Martin, so that's his second. There are actually Martins, Austin, that play for somewhere other than Fairview, right? There's a Martin sitting to your left, by the way.
Yeah, pretty daggum good Martins, too. He led our basketball team to a couple regional runs and baseball team a couple regional runs as well.
Regional runs, not area or state.
Wow.
Quit blowing his horn. Garrett, they swing it left baseline. Seeley back out front, tries to Nash. Back to Seeley. Spins, goes up, jumper good. Wyatt. He's a good field goal shooter, almost 56% of the, or 49% for the season. Dale by 15 with 5:48 to play in the first half. Palacios, Gannon Hill. Cruz Garrett playing great defense off the bench here early. Right side, Robinson, the double him. He jump passes to Hill. Now to Martins. Kicks it left side, Palacios. Guarded by Tryson Nash. Under 5.5 to play first half. Dale leading by 15. Martins gets a skip pass, holds out high. Now he puts up a 3 over Goodnight and hits the heel of the rim. Ball tipped by Hooker, picked up by Seeley. Up ahead to Goodnight, layup, no. That looked awkward when he attacked the rim. It did. Went right-handed to the left side. Hooker has it, down 15. 3 minutes in to period number 2, and they throw it in the backcourt. This Bulldog offense, Austin, you've seen them in person, played against them. Looks to me like they're really frustrated with this Dale defense.
Right, they are. And you were talking about how Seeley is Dale's workhorse, always making things happen. And, you know, Hooker's is Justin Palacios. He's always diving on the floor, getting loose balls. And they just got to get going right now.
Timeout on the floor, 5 minutes to play first half. Dale by 15 for the boys. 2A Area 1 regional area championship from Enid on Squirtle.tv.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple. For over a century.
Are you okay, Adam? You ready to come back?
I'm actually, this is helping me a lot. I'm making congratulatory.
Here we go. Pirates possession. Right corner with it is Forsythe to Cruz Garrett. Back to Denton. Tries to drive. Was blocked. That gets it to Cruz against an active zone. Forsythe pivots into the paint. Finds the double. Gets it now to Mealy. Jumper from 5. Rolls off. Rebound Seeley. Taken away by Hill. Well, Hooker is standing tall, but just cannot put together anything offensively.
And they come down on this end of the floor, and nothing is falling for the Bulldogs tonight.
Hill left side, Hunter Ray. Ray guarded by Forsythe, bounces it out high for Justin Palacios. He's guarded by Tryson Nash, the first-year starter for the Pirates. Driving baseline, Ray feeds it underneath. Buck fake. Martins goes up, shot knocked out of there by the Pirates. Rebound to Seeley, up ahead to Forsythe. One-on-one, right to left to the goal, banks it home.
Good physical finish there by Forsythe.
Give him 8 points. Tonight his 124th career game. He also has over 1,800 career points. Bounce pass to Palacios from the foul line. Got the friendly carry. Front rimmed it and down. He has 7 to lead all scorers, and it's back to 15. Forsythe, right of a rub for Mealy. Throws it up and almost banked it in. He knew he was going to get contact, almost like SGA there. And the ball spun hard off the glass and rolled out.
Anything to get to the free throw line.
First foul against Hunter Ray. Team foul number 2 against Hooker here in period number 2. Don't forget, Squirtle.tv and the Sports Animal media apps will be providing audio play-by-play of every state championship game the next couple of weekends from OG&E Coliseum. Forsythe, the rare miss at the foul line, he's 87%. This is an interesting number, one that I haven't talked enough about this year on Dale broadcast. 42 charges this team has taken. Forsyth hits the second. That is remarkable.
It's little things that can make you great.
28-12, 3:36 to play here in the first half. Wing left, Hunter Ray against Mealy. On the wing, Gannon Hill works to the slot. That gives it up to Keelan Robinson. Robinson going to work against Seeley. Drives to the baseline, high arcing jumper is home. That is a big-time shot.
It is hard to be playing with Robinson on an island. He's one of those guys that when he is feeling it, he can go one-on-one with almost anybody.
Seeley had great defense. Robinson just made a better shot. Forsyth whips it left. Skaggs three. On line but short. Rebound to Gannon Hill. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. 28-14 our score. Hooker defeated number 7 Fairland by 4. That was a little bit of an upset in the regional championship game. Hunter Ray, Fairland was a team that Dale played early in the year that faced them last year in the state semifinals en route to a 4th straight title. Robinson, wing right, into the paint, goes left to right and hit the jumper. Goodness gracious.
Good defense, better offense.
Last 2 trips down, it's just been better offense. Robinson with 4 straight has 6. Don't look now, but Hooker's as close as they've been since very early on. There's a turnover and a steal. Robinson against Forsyth, and Denton prevents the layup with a hard foul. That's his first. And Robinson can go to the line looking to extend a personal 4-0 run.
And if Hooker wants to stay in this ballgame, I've said it once, I'll say it again, they got to keep doing what they're doing right now, converting on easy shots and getting to the rim, and Robinson has to keep playing well.
Austin, these guys have really let the teams play. I mean, this is only the 3rd and 4th free throws for Hooker, and Forsyth has been to the line 4 times. That's it for Dale.
Right, that's one thing that even our coaches talked about all week long, is just saying how no matter how far you get into the playoffs, it's just going to keep getting more physical and more physical and more physical. It's March, Todd. Anything can happen.
I would rather let it be physical than a whistle determine who goes and who stays on. Second one is good. Robinson with 6 straight, all of a sudden has 8, averages 23 plus, nearly 24 a game. All of a sudden, that deficit from 15 down to 10. Forsyth bounces to Beasley, whips it right wing for Skaggs. He'll attack the goal, glides, goes up, overshot it, gets his own miss, whips it back out front to Forsyth. He attacks the goal, glides, layup good. 11 for Denton Forsyth.
Forsyth is a lot to handle when he's getting downhill.
30-18. Did you get the assignment again against him at all?
I did. Had a nasty little jab step that almost put me on the ground.
They bounce it into the front court, right side Hill. Hill to Martin. Scudder pivots. He holds high. All over him, tries to Nash. Now it's Palacios out front against Jeremiah Skaggs. A minute and a half to play first half. Top of the key, Robinson open for 3. No good. Seeley down for the rebound. Wyatt averages almost 5 retrievals to go along with 8.5 points per game. Seeley, Skaggs, Jeremiah spins into the paint. Jumper from 8, in and out. Rebound, Palacios. 1:15 to play here in the first half. Quickly, Martin's up ahead against Forsyth. Missed the layup. Rebound underneath Hill. He stood there momentarily, was open. Now puts it up, a challenge shot.
Got to cash in those.
Bodies on the floor, and it's out of bounds. It's last touched by Dale. That was strange, man. There was a lot of standing around.
Hooker being bailed out right there.
Hill could not believe he was that open. Turned down an open bunny, and now Hooker needs to convert off the inbounds. Gunnar Martin's right side, Palacios. A minute to play here in the first half, 30-18 Dale. Palacios gives it up between the circles for Keelan Robinson. What an athletic department Hooker has in the panhandle. Robinson spins, goes up, stripped to the top of his leg, out of bounds. That may have been Wyatt Seeley who ended up on the floor that may have caused the turnover. Dale this season averaging 20.4 points per game off turnovers, much more than that in the postseason. And they force 17 a game for the opposition. 36 seconds to play here in the first half, 30-18 our score. Forsyth dribbles stationary, right front court, left front court. Hunter Ray sneaking out there, looking like Austin Hickman, doesn't get too close. Denton just changing hands left and right. He's got it in his left hand now. And they're playing for the final shot of the half. 20 seconds to play, and then Forsyth throws it away. Ball knocked away. Robinson has it against Denton. Goes up, scoops it up. Back rim, no. A lot of contact. Follow shot by Martins was wild. Wouldn't go. On the floor of Skaggs. Rolls it to Seeley. Seeley to the goal. Layup good with 2 seconds to play in the half. And what a sequence that was, partner, to go to the halftime locker room.
What a way to end the half. And if you're Hooker, that's not a good way to end the half. You're going down. Could have maybe cut it to a 10-point lead for Dale, and now you're going into the locker room with a lot of work to do in the second half.
I don't think the Bulldog fans liked how physical they let the end of that first half play out. Dale by 14, 32-18 at the break. We'll be back after this break on Squirtle.tv.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
There you see our halftime score from the boys 2A Area 1 championship game. Number 1 leads number 9, 32-18. Welcome back to our halftime show from Stride Bank Center on Squirtle.tv. I'm Todd Miller. Earlier tonight, number 7 took down number 1. Fairview's girls did it for a second time, beating Dale 48-40. Head coach Olivia Mallory joins us. And coach, some teams just really play well against other teams, and Dale is outstanding, but you guys have put together 2 outstanding efforts against them.
Yes, sir, we did. Yep. This was definitely a war of attrition, this game. We knew that it was going to be an absolute battle. Obviously, it's a revenge game for them. And so, you know, the third and fourth quarters, like who's going to wear each other down, who's going to make the big shot. And thankfully we were the ones who were able to accomplish that.
Even when the game, coach, was, I think, an 8-point deficit for your club, I said, don't ever count this team out. Don't count teams out that play defense for 4 periods. And I thought that was the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, every day in practice, I mix them up, and they absolutely beat each other. And we just try to go up and down as much as physically possible. And I don't think there's very many teams probably in better shape than those girls, and they are just absolutely tough. And so that's the maturity I've seen this year, is they don't really get rattled when things weren't going our way. We kept saying that they were going to go on a run, and we were eventually going to make some shots. We didn't shoot the ball very overly well, but when you play defense for 4 quarters, it keeps you in games, and our defensive pressure really really helps that when you don't shoot very well, you still get to stay in games, especially with as good a teams as Dale.
Olivia, you must have had white knuckle moments in the first half. You're down 8, but you have early foul trouble.
Sure.
I mean, you get another whistle or two against some of those girls, and the complexion of this game very easily could have changed.
Absolutely. Yeah. Harley and Josie both got 2 fouls, and it's a big deal for us offensively, but it's also a really big deal for us defensively, because they're the ones guarding Danica, their number 40, who's a great player, and so thankfully we were able to survive it. I had some girls come off the bench and they did a great job, and our mentality is just next man up. We don't really rely on one person to do anything. We're as a whole, I think, a really well-rounded team, and so thankfully when somebody gets in foul trouble or somebody's not shooting well, somebody else rises to the occasion. That's kind of what we saw tonight.
Individually, one of the differences in this ball game, I thought Aspen Majors came off. She averages 3 a game. You got 6 from her, but her effort in the paint defensively, I thought was huge.
Yes. Aspen is she plays bigger than she is. She's really not very big. She's not a true post, but she has to do that for us because we're so small, and she did such a good job. I thought she did a great job blocking out. And going up against their best player in the lane, that's not an easy deal. She's an all-stater. She's going to go play college basketball. And so I thought she competed really, really well. And she doesn't lack confidence either. And so that's one thing that's very helpful. She comes out there and she's ready to score no matter what. So I'm really, really proud of her effort.
We're talking to Fairview girls coach Olivia Mallory. Her team knocks off Dale for a second time since January the 31st, 48-40. They are headed to the OG&E Coliseum next week. Here's something else, and I hadn't seen your team play until tonight, that really impresses me. Sometimes with younger teams, the urgency isn't there. The hungriness isn't there. I'm sure you have instilled that into them, but I think that's very impressive how hungry this team is for their age.
Yes. We knew we were good last year, but we were predominantly freshmen and sophomores. We had a couple of good seniors, but we tasted the area tournament. We got beat by OBA actually twice, and they wouldn't end up winning the whole thing. And so we knew we were really, really close. And so this year we kind of set the goal, let's not lose in January. And then when we accomplished that, we said, okay, let's not lose in February. And then we accomplished that. And so hopefully we won't lose in March either. So they're super hungry. These are kids who live and breathe basketball. They're just the toughest kids around. They love to compete. And I'm just so proud of them.
All right,
so
last
deserving.
question. I have to ask you this. It's not really been talked about a whole lot around the state. It will next week when you get to the state tournament.
Sure.
That's you and the baby. I mean, last week, what was it? Thursday, you have the baby. Saturday, you play for the regional championship game against Pawhuska. You're back out there on the sideline. It never worried you. You said it worried the entire Fairview community.
Yes. I obviously wanted to be there, and I knew if the opportunity came, I would be there if I could, as long as everybody was healthy. And thankfully it fell into place and I was able to do that. But I can't ask the girls for toughness if I'm not willing to do that too. And this is something that's extremely important to me and my family. And so I love them, and I just want to be there for them as much as I could.
Oh, you were a tough player. You're a tough coach now in a lot of ways. Congratulations
Thank you.
on the addition of the family and the big win here tonight.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Olivia Mallory, the fifth-year head coach of Fairview. All smiles. Her team knocks off number 1 ranked Dale tonight, 48-40 to win the girls' 2A Area 1 championship here in Enid. Second half is coming up after this final 90-second break. Dale leads Hooker at halftime, 32-18 on Squirtle.tv.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom, but when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
And there you see a live look inside downtown Enid, Stride Bank Center. Todd Miller, Austin Hickman. It's an all Fairview crew tonight, except yours truly, but I love Fairview too from past time here in Northwest Oklahoma. Dale by 14 has possession. Forsyth will trigger a three, and he knocks it down. It's the first long-distance bucket he's got to go. And now 4 different Pirates, Austin, showing their depth, have at least 1 3-pointer.
A good opening set by the Pirates coming out of halftime.
Palacios left to right into the front court, hands it off for Gunnar Martins. Leading scorer Keelan Robinson closed the half with 6 straight of his 8 for Hooker. They're down 17, a half minute into the second half, and Seeley knocks the ball free. Diving to the floor, Nash back to Seeley, right side, Forsyth, 3 bottoms. Hitting just like that, has 17 to lead all scores, and it's a 20-point game. Into the paint, Robinson. Seeley dives. That's what he does. Palacios kicks it out, Robinson, and he's fouled by Wyatt. That's his second. Leading scorers at halftime, Forsyth had 11. He's got 17 now, 5 each from Skaggs and Mealy. Leading scorer for Hooker, they only had 3 players tally the first half. Robinson with 8, Palacios with 7, 3 from Martins. Dale 3 of 4, all from Denton at the foul line. Hooker was 4 of 4. First free shot, rolls home. Keelan Robinson has 3 for the line, 9 for the ball game. Got off to a slow start, but starting to catch fire a little bit. Second of the 3 is up and good. That Wyatt Seeley foul, the first against either side here with 54 seconds gone in the third period. Robinson's third free throw is up and good. Jackets with pretty good girls basketball team, as you saw, but you guys are going to be pretty salty on the oval, aren't you?
We are. It's going to be a really good year on the track.
Mealy, right corner for Skaggs. Skaggs, a left-handed dribble. Bounces it back of the wing for Kelvin Mealy to Seeley out front. Too strong in the jumper. Seeley knocked it away. Palacios is forced to save it inbounds to Keelan Robinson. Up ahead to Martins through his hands and out of bounds.
Can't do that if you want to hang around with a team like Dale.
You know, I was going to talk about this earlier. Hooker and Fairland playing in a regional championship game. If you go to Google Maps, it's 405 miles from those two communities. 6 hours and 15 minutes. They said, what the heck? We'll put you in Toccoa, and you guys will play the regional championship there. Skaggs for 3. Got it. They'll start to heat up. Fairland is 2 hours and 42 minutes from Toccoa. Hooker, 3 hours and 47 minutes. Unbelievable regional pairing. 42-21. Driving baselines. Martin misses the layup. Chase Redmond had his hand on the rebound. Now the ball is free on the floor, and the tie-up results, Hooker will get it.
Good also by both teams there.
Well, you guys are now in A in football, 2A in basketball, play a lot of similar schools. Right. But out in Northwest Oklahoma, you know about long bus rides too.
Yep.
Isn't that unbelievable? The Hooker and Fairland in a regional.
It is. It's crazy that you could see a matchup like that in Tonkawa, and it's, you know, what'd you say, 600 miles in between them, 500 miles.
405 miles.
Oh,
probably felt like 1,600 miles.
Especially on a bus.
Martin's quarter inbounds to Palacios. Left of a Robinson screen. Justin pulls the trigger and knocks it down. Tell you what, this 1-2 punch of Robinson and Palacios is really good. 42-23. Unfortunately, I think Dale's got a little too much firepower. Mealy, Seeley, top of the circle. Wyatt drives, pitches in the right corner. Trice and Nash. Goes up, scoops it, missed it. Rebound Palacios. Nash almost stole it away from behind. Now they clear out, and Palacios gallops across midcourt. 5.5 minutes to play here with the third. Wing left, Hunter Ray. First rare touch for him here with the second half. Ray against Forsythe. Works to the elbow of the stripe. Bounces it, and nobody's there. It's out of bounds. And all Todd Kerr can do is just drop his head. He knows what his team is up against tonight.
Right.
Loser of this plays Fairland tomorrow. It could be a regional championship rematch. Fairland knocked off Fairview, Austin's team, earlier today. Seeley straight on for three, misses long. Rebound slam to the floor, and Redmond has it. 5:12 to play third period, 41-23. Todd Miller, Austin Hickman, and our Squirtle crew with you. The power couple, Reed and Mallory. Out high, Palacios. His pass knocked away. Forsythe has it. Dale with numbers, 3-on-1. Seeley covered up, funnels it out, threw it away to Martins. Bad break that time for the Pirates. They usually capitalize on numbers. Robinson, quarter left ball, 3, no. Rebound underneath Redmond, and he is fouled the way up. Chase Redmond was the only hooker player that crashed for that miss from Robinson.
Right, when you're going up against somebody with the size that Dale has, you may need a couple more guys than just one crashing the boards.
Wyatt Seeley with his third. He has both of the team fouls here in the second half. First free throw is on the way by Chase Redmond, and it's good. I have said all year long on Dale broadcast just how much I love Wyatt Seeley, but this week I saw a picture surface of Wyatt, who is a big OSU fan, wearing an OU jersey. It was Denton Forsythe's jersey as the team went down and watched the Sooners beat Missouri and support the Dale graduate Dayton Forsythe. I think I said Denton. It's Dayton. Second free throw is good. Sorry, Dayton, if you're watching and listening. Pretty cool. I retweeted the picture, said I never thought I could love the kid anymore, but I do. He's come over from the dark side. Not true. He's still a poke, but he looked good in the red. Right side, Denton Forsythe for three. No good. Ball tipped, almost an own goal that time by Robinson. Keelan with the rebound. Shoots it up ahead. Redmond to the goal. Lay in good. Hooker beating Dale on the floor, and that doesn't please Fletcher Reed. He wants a timeout. That lead from 20, again, down to 14. 4:24 to play in the third for the Area 1 Boys Championship game in Class 2A on Squirtle.tv.
Welcome to Charleston's, where great food and great service is what's on the menu. Business lunch after landing that big sale? Check. Never miss ordering our mouth-watering spinach dip? Check. Catching up over some margaritas? Check. Or just a craving for our key lime pie? Checkmate. No matter the reason, big, small, or none at all, you gotta come to Charleston's. Welcome to Charleston.
41-27 our score. 4:24 to play third period in the Stride Bank Center. Dale with a win would be 27-2 and three wins away from doing something only one other team in the history of boys basketball in Oklahoma has done. I believe that's a true statement. That's win 5 in a row. They're going to lose some good seniors, but they've got some parts coming back that's going to make them a force again next season. They must replace the guy with the ball in his hands, Denton Forsythe. Not easily done to Seeley. He goes up, missed the bunny. White's had a difficult night offensively. Rebound to Robinson. Attacks the goal, cut off on the baseline. Good defense by the Pirates in transition. Gannon Hill, right side, Martin's three ball short. Forsythe with a rebound, averaging nearly a double-double per game this season. Denton into the paint. Takes contact, throws it up, and that thing thought about dropping in, hung on the rim, and fell off. He is so strong, too, with the basketball.
And that's one thing you were talking about, finding a replacement for him next year. But one thing that you cannot replace is this culture from Dale. That is one thing that is not found many places throughout this state, and obviously it's paying off.
Hunter Ray with his second foul. I think that is a great point, Austin. They've changed coaches from Edmondson now to Fletcher, but the winning tradition lives. Denton hits the first free throw. The Pirates have always had good boys basketball, but the last half decade they have ascended to another level. In fact, prior to 4 years ago, they never won a boys state championship. Denton swishes down the second. It's a 16-point game. Nobody wants to be the one to stop the string. 43-27. You know that from Fairview football.
Yep, that's everybody hates you when you're on top.
Hill to Robinson. Keelan dribbles between the legs, left wing. Off on the baseline, Chase Redmond. Nash guards him. Goodnight, who just checked in, almost forced a turnover. And then Robinson knocks it off a Brandt's leg out of bounds. That was about all he could do.
You know, and that's just sloppiness from Hooker right there. It's not taking care of the ball, not knowing when guys are cutting, and he's got to be better than that in the area
You are a
tournament.
guard, and you know the Cardinal sin against pressure is to either get near midcourt or the sideline of the boundary. It's easier to trap.
Right. Because then it turns 2 defenders into 3.
That's right. 3:17 to play here in the third. Well spoken. 43-27. Robinson pump fakes, misses short on a left angle jumper. Cruz Garrett out for the first time here in the second half has it. Up ahead, right side, Jeremiah Skaggs. Skaggs dribbles between the legs. Dale looking for the 25th consecutive postseason victory. Mealy's jumper rolls off. He got off to a hot start, has cooled since. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third. It's 16-point lead for Dale. Robinson is trapped, cross courts it for Hill. Off of the baseline. Good bounce pass to Palacios. And he turns and scores. That could have been an and one. He was really being played physical.
Very physical finish right there from Palacios.
Palacios, his 4th basket. Good night. Left corner 3 ball. No good. Rebound, Palacios. Saves it in bounds to Redmond, who had the assist to Justin with his last basket. Now it's Robinson. Veers left to the goal. Right hand, left angle, layup good.
Coast to coast. Great finish there, too.
43-31. 2:16 to play here in the third period. Jeremiah Skaggs, right side Garrett, back to Forsythe out front. Now to Skaggs, good night holds. Forsythe turns right, goes up. Oh, he didn't miss that much. Follow tip, no good by Mealy. He thought there was contact and no whistle. Hooker has it. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the third. 2A Boys Area 1 Championship game. Palacios runs down a pass on the baseline. Back to Robinson. Cruz Garrett, I'm telling you, first-year player in the Dale system, and he really buckles down people defensively. Outstanding player in baseball. One of the top in his class in Oklahoma. Jump shot, good. One of the top small school players in Oklahoma, Keelan Robinson.
That's Keelan's bread and butter right there, getting to his spot no matter who's on him. And if you challenge it, he still has a chance of hitting it.
Forsythe into the paint, loses the handle, and it was last touched by Hooker. And the Bulldog fans are agreeing with what I thought I saw, that Forsythe lost the ball. Todd Kerr's team will never give up. They were down 20 to within 10 with 1:32 to play here in the third.
That's the fight you see out of the Bulldogs in every single sport.
Forsythe was grabbed, lost the ball, and a foul. It should go against Hunter Fry. They may call it against Keelan Robinson. It is on Fray, not Fry. That's Hunter's third personal. Only the 4th foul against both teams here in this third period that's late, 2 each. Skaggs will throw it inbounds. Left side for Forsythe. Cross courts it. Good night. Garrett against the 2-3 Hooker zone. Back to Brandt. To Denton. 1:19 to play here with the third from Enid. Forsythe to the goal. Scoops it up through 2 defenders and scores.
That was beautiful.
Not many players in any class in this state can make that shot. 45-33. Dale's only 2 losses this year to 3A number 1 Millwood, who I think is the best team in the entire state. The other was the Mustang in the opening round of the Mustang Holiday Classic. Robinson had a poke free, gets it back, pulls up slot left, jumper too strong. Rebound Redmond, and he's undercut. That's going to cost Dale a foul, their third. And they're looking at Keldon Mealy. That's number 2. Pirates went on to win the consolation championship of the Mustang Bank 7 Holiday Classic. Defeated top 5 Pecola easily. And then knocked off Choctaw of Class 6A.
Well, I'm sure you've seen that Pecola-Dale matchup the past couple of years.
I have. I think it's been a little overhyped, if you want to know the truth. Martins to inbound left corner, Palacios. Hard dribble to the paint and a foul. Palacios picks up the foul on Cruz Garrett. It's his first. To be honest with you, that has nothing to do with not respecting Pecola, but I know what Dale's had. I never bought into the fact that Pecola was the potential foil to Dale's state championship run. Palacios rolls the first free throw in. He's got 3. And the Pirates heard a lot about that in back-to-back years and just went out and absolutely took their candy and gold ball from them in about the first 8 minutes of the game.
It was not close.
Palacios' second free throw's up and good. 45-35 with 38 seconds to play here in the third period. This Dale team is just not a typical 2A team, what they've accomplished over the last 4 years. Forsythe hit in the head, no foul call. Hunter Ray. Now Denton looks over the official and backs it out into the midcourt stripe. 21 seconds to play here in the third, 45-35. Now they cross-court it. Nash drives in, loses the handle. Traxton thought there was contact. Robinson with it, a chance to get into single digits. 10 seconds to play here in the third. What a remarkable late third period run for Hooker. Screen left around Palacios. Robinson to the elbow.
Short.
Jump shot short. Rebound Garrett. And he will hold it as time expires. Dale is 8 minutes away from winning another area championship in Class 2A. Number 1 Pirates lead number 9 Hooker 45-35 for the unit 3 on Scoredle.tv.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the big house, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
I will have. Sorry, but how do you choose? I will have. Oh, the old-fashioned banana split sends your taste buds to heaven. But the strawberry shortcake sundae tastes like summer in a dish. Then there's the molten lava cake sundae. Oh, but the banana fudge sundae, I'm truly.
Sir, or you could get all 4.
Let's do that.
Come enjoy your favorite classic sundae at Brahms.
Here we go, 8 minutes to play in the 2A Area 1 championship game here for the Stride Bank Center. Todd Miller, Austin Hickman, Valerie and Reed, the crew with us tonight. Adam Dieselhorst still here on the scene. Adam, we were talking about Hooker. Hooker last year, I really thought, like you did, was the second best team at 2A. They were upset by Pecola in the semifinals, never got that anticipated matchup with Dale. They get it tonight. But this isn't the team the one was last year as Forsythe misses short on a 3-ball. It goes out of bounds. Hooker has a great 1-2 punch. Last year it was beyond that, 3-4, maybe even 5.
Right, and that's one thing that you were talking about. Hooker has that 1-2 punch of Robinson and Palacios, but you look down that entire Dale bench, they got about 1 through 10 punch.
7:37 to play here in the ballgame. Keelan Robinson attacks against Denton Forsythe, goes underneath the basket, whips it right side. Ray was open but fumbled it. Now hands it off behind his back to Robinson. Keelan against Denton Forsythe, a half-minute plus. Gone here in the fourth period and an offensive foul. Robinson knocked over Denton Forsythe. And some of the Hooker fans saying a flop. That is not a flop. Denton Forsythe is a hard-nosed kid.
Yep, that was a great call by the official right there. Robinson lowering his shoulder and getting into the body of Forsythe.
First foul against Keelan Robinson, who tonight has 15 points, 8 in the first and 7 in the third period. Averages 23.8. Of their 52, they managed to get almost 36 of those 52 from those two that we've been talking about. They're good defensively. In 26 games, they've allowed 42 points. They held your bunch to 36 in the regional semifinals. Forsythe behind the back. Right side, Wyatt Seeley to the goal. Layup good. Wyatt with 6 points. He's averaged almost 11 his first and only postseason run with Dale. Keelan across midcourt, left to right. Gives it out high. Palacios for 3. No good. Ball tipped by Goodnight, controlled by Hunter Ray. Back to Justin. Palacios against Cruz Garrett. Palacios dribbles between the legs, needs some help. Robinson pops out. It was almost knocked away by Forsythe. 6:40 to play in the ballgame. Robinson drives left with a foul on the floor. That's against Denton. Forsythe has his second, team foul number 1 against Dale. Tell you what, we saw Hooker miss a three a minute ago with Robinson. If they could get a couple of those things to drop, who knows how this thing finishes.
Right.
It was once 20, Austin. They cut it to 10. It's back to 12.
Yep. String together a couple stops and get some stuff to fall on the offensive end. And, it's honestly anybody's ballgame.
Dale averages 77-plus a game, 83-plus in the playoffs. They have 47 with 6.5 minutes to play. Palacios pivots, right elbow the stripe, hands it off to Robinson, who goes up against Mealy, and he wins the battle. That is something not many people do, going chest to chest with Keldon.
Right, and if you've got somebody who, like Robinson, is willing to take it in there and finish through that contact like he just did, it's going to be a good night.
Forsythe, maybe a little out of control, collides with Ray, and Hunter picks up his fourth personal foul. As much as Denton's ever out of control. I mean, the guy has great composure out there on the floor, regardless of how they're defending him, how physical they're being with him. Fletcher Reed, who always wears a bow tie. Gray slacks, white shirt, red bow tie tonight with the red shoes. Boy, he is young, too. And he is one of the best up-and-coming coaches in the state of Oklahoma. Big shoes to fill with the legend Jeff Edmondson, who retired after 4 in a row. Timeout, 6:17 to play. Dale by 10 in the 2A Boys Area 1 Championship game for the Stride Bank Center on Squirtle.tv.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com. Are you looking?
The Dale Pirates over the last 3 and 5 years, the winningest team in the entire state of Oklahoma by victories. Let's not forget, though, about Hooker. They entered the season in the last 10 years, tied for 6th in victories with 250. They were number 12 over the last 5 years with 135 victories. Right wing, Skaggs for 3, and he nails it. Jeremiah, 3 threes tonight, now has 34 of the season. Dale has made 7 to 2 from beyond the arc for the Bulldogs. Just like that, it's back to 13. Palacios guarded head of the circle by Tryson Nash. Now to Keelan Robinson off of a Palacios rub, and he bricked that one. That may be a little fatigue. Came up woefully short.
Yep, that was one of those bad shots that we talk about not needing to take against a team like Dale.
He's been chasing Denton Forsythe around all night. This time Forsythe gets around him, but Robinson recovers to block it. Martin's into the front court. Gunner hands it off to Keelan Robinson. Under 5.5 minutes to play in the boys' area championship game in Class 2A. 50-37, number 1 leads number 9. Dale's girls back at it here tomorrow. They were knocked off for a second time by Fairview. Palacios a good move, but couldn't finish. Pirates with a rebound. Nash into the front court to the trailer. Mealy to the goal. He came up short. A late whistle. Okay, he was in the restricted circle. I get that. Martins picks up his 3rd. I don't care if it's the correct call or not, Austin. I do not like a foul that's called that late.
Yeah, that was very uncharacteristically laid out of the officials right there.
Keldon Mealy at the line for the first time. He's 34-56 for 61%. Hooker with not a bad crowd on a Friday night, making the probably close to 4-hour bus trip here to Enid. Mealy hits the first. 51-37 with 5:12 to play. Over the last 3 years, Hooker is 19th in the state with 89 victories. And I think a lot of people don't really, unless you follow high school basketball extensively, know how successful they have been. Second free throw no good by Keldon. Rebound to the Bulldogs simply because they're tucked away in the panhandle. Right side, Martins, 3 balls, side rims, hits the top of the backboard, and Forsyth has it. Hooker has a tremendous football program. They're very good at boys and girls basketball, or have been in past years. And their track program, I would think, is a big-time rival of yours.
Yep, they give us a run for our money in, like you were saying, every sport, and it's always so much fun to go out and compete with those guys.
Skaggs into the paint, pivots, and goes to Seeley in the corner. Back out front, Jeremiah Skaggs, 4.5 to play. Dale leading 51-37. Bounce pass to Keldon Mealy. He is doubled. Mealy whips it out high. Skaggs, extra pass. Nash, 3 ball on the way. Too strong. Missed everything. Seeley goes back up. Missed the stick. Ended up on the floor. Dale wanted a foul. No whistle. Bulldogs with it. Robinson all the way to the goal. And a collision. They're going to call him for a travel. It's a pretty painful travel that Bryson Nash just took as he went sliding into the base of the goal.
A lot of contact right there.
51-37.
That was one thing, too. I thought Steely got knocked around down here on that last shot. No call, so maybe a little bit of a makeup call right there.
Halfway home in the fourth period. Dale by 14. They've led by as many as 20. Pirates right now look like they're just kind of playing around a little bit. Hooker still playing very hard. That's a dangerous scenario. Seeley, off balance, throws it up. Goodness, he took a hard fall. Martins now becomes the second Bulldog with 4 fouls. And I hate to say they're playing with their food. And maybe they're not, just as opposed to how I've seen it in the past. I hate to say that because that's disrespectful to a good Hooker team, in my opinion.
Right.
Seeley's first free throw is up, and it's good. Wyatt is headed to Redlands in El Reno. He'll be a catcher next year for Redlands Community College. He's an 87% foul shooter. Adds to that as he makes both. 53-37. Just to below the halfway point of the fourth period. Dale will be 4 steps closer to a 5-peat with 3 more to go next week in Oklahoma City. Robinson, left corner 3 ball, no good. This long by Hunter Ray. Nash the rebound. Seeley touches to Forsyth, and they'll bring it across midcourt. 3.5 to play. Mealy underhands to Denton. He'll drive. Right-handed angle. Good. You can right angle from the left side.
You can feel this one starting to get away from Hooker right here.
So can Todd Curry. Wants a timeout. 3:20 to play. Lead back to 18, 55-37. Dale headed to the 2A Area 1 Boys Championship from downtown Enid on Squirtle.tv.
It's game time and the lights are shining bright. Don't get caught in the dark. Power up with the Generac Home Standby Generator from Moyer Electric and Generators. When the power goes out, your lights, heat, and game stay on automatically. Moyer Electric and Generators, powering Oklahoma's homes like champions. Visit MoyerElectricOK.com or call today at 888-265-3020.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built.
It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future.
We're doing work that matters.
To more than just us. So, when a family needs me,
When my community needs me.
When Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
.320 to play in the ball game. And speaking of the GOAT, Jeff Edmondson just tapped us on the shoulder as he walked by. One of the best coaches this state has ever seen, and one of the best human beings as well. Oscar Gomez, the 5'10 sophomore, into the ball game. Looks like Hooker's waving the white towel. They'll put up a 3 left wing from Duncan. It's no good. So the reserves out there now for both teams. Driving right, missing the scoop shot. Cam Wilson, he follows his own shot to Carpenter to Cam. Turns to the 3, drives right. Pitches off of the wing. Case, splash. Brody, 6'3 sophomore. They're going to count on more, I think, from him next year. Gets the basket, the lead 21, the biggest of the night. Duncan throws it away. Race Higdon.
Great hustle right there.
To Cam Wilson. I think I misspoke. It was Race, not Cam. Wilson now has the ball. Cross courts it, Brody Case. 2:17 to play, and Case throws it away. Telegraphed it. It was taken away by James Curtis, the 6'4 senior, who averages 3.5 points, 3.7 rebounds a game. Callan Duncan, a sophomore, all the way to the goal around Carpenter, misses everything. Curtis there for the follow. And he is blocked. It's a tie-up, and it'll stay with Hooker.
You know, and this is good for both sides, getting in the young guys in there to get a little bit of experience in this area tournament and get a little feel for what it's all about.
Well, Todd Kerr is not new to this rodeo, and he knows he's going to have as fresh a legs as he can tomorrow to come back and try to punch his ticket in a do-over game. Riker Hill, consolation championship game tomorrow night at 7:30 here at the Stride Bank Center. Roy Hilt out high. Riker Hill spins. Good-looking shot.
Good finish.
Into the paint. Looked like double deuce for Fairview there. 58-39. You surprised to do your number?
A little bit.
1:45 to play. Higdon, maybe I'll stalk you on Facebook. Right side, Case, and he hit another three.
2 for 2.
Brody Case, your mom posts a lot. I see it. 1:35 to play, 61-39 Dale. Duncan with a basketball. Omar Gomez reverses right side. Duncan three ball, and he got it. That was a good-looking stroke from the sophomore.
And I've seen that out of his older brother a little bit. He gave us a heck of a time from the three-point line last year in the regional finals.
61-42, a minute 14 to play in the ball game. Dale's going to head back to Oklahoma City, looking to defend 4 consecutive state titles. Carpenter, pump fake, up and under, came up short. Rebound ripped down by Roy Heald. And another tie-up, but this time possession stays with Dale. Well, the Pirates came here thinking they would win 2. Tonight they're going to have to bring the women back here tomorrow night. Inbounds pass. Case, and he hit another one. Wide open from the elbow, and he knocks down his third jumper. 63-42, under a minute to play. Duncan, wing left, Heald. Heald drives, throws it away. Guess who? Case with the steal. Brody back the other way. Loses the handle, ball out of bounds. It looked like it hit Higdon, but they say it was last touch for the Bulldogs. Here comes Maverick Smith into the ball game. Braylon Lowe will come in. He's one of the seniors in the class of 26, 6'1". Higdon to inbound. Case out front to Lowe. Back to Higdon to Lowe, top of the circle, and he shuffled his puppies. 34 seconds to play, 63-42 our score.
Young cats for Dale sure stirring some things up here towards the end.
Had a pretty good junior varsity season.
They do.
Duncan, cross midcourt, 26 seconds to play. He has it stolen away. Braylon Lowe to the goal, missed it. Case, though, is there for the tip. He can do no wrong. It hung on the rim and rolled in. It's 65-42. Brody with 11 in the area championship game. 10 seconds to play. Good pass down low, and Heald finishes off the window. 5 seconds to play. Dale is going to walk into the front court. This game will go final. Number 1 beats number 9 Hooker. Dale 65, Hooker 44, our final score. And we will be back to the Stride Bank Center in Enid to wrap it up in just a moment on Squirtle.tv.
GSP Health is your source for quality health care for the whole family, with 4 convenient locations in Northwest Oklahoma to better serve you in Canton, Cherokee, Enid, and Medford, offering medical, dental, and behavioral health services, in-office and telehealth visits available. So call our office at 580-596-2800 or visit our website at www.gsphealth.org. Better access, better care, better health. GSP Health.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. Dr. Matt.
Welcome back here to the Stride Bank Center. Dale's boys and girls split the Area 1 championship games in Class 2A. No surprise, the number 1 ranked Pirates roll 65-44. And Austin, I think if I would have asked you before the ball game, having seen both of these teams up close and personal, this probably went a lot like you would have said it would.
Right, and that's one thing. It's just hard to compete with Dale. There's 1 through 9 guys can play on any given moment. And, I mean, we just saw some of the young guys came in here, that's one thing that they just do not quit, and it's hard to compete with that.
What do you think of the rematch tomorrow? Hooker against Fairland. Fairland knocked them off 41-37. Actually, they beat Fairland 41-37. Think Hooker's going to the state tournament?
I think it's one thing that Fairland may have had that game circled since the regional finals, and I don't know. Fairland, they're very, very physical, and they've got a lot of size, and that's one thing that Hooker doesn't really have much of. I mean, they've got a couple of post guys, but it's just one thing that Fairland, they do a really, really, really good job of getting you down there into the paint and being super duper physical. And they don't get a lot of fouls called on them because they're so physical and so big that they can just play with their hands up and kind of body out there. So I think Hooker may have their hands full a little bit tomorrow, but they just hung with Dale for 3.5 quarters right there. So anything can happen.
Forsyth with 23 tonight. Skaggs and Brody Case with 11 to 3 double-figure scores tonight for the Dale Pirates. Nash had 4. Also, I told you Skaggs had 11. Keldon Mealy held at just 6 points. He's been averaging almost 13 a game in the postseason. The big 2 for the Bulldogs lead the way. Robinson with 17, 11 of the second half. Palacios with 7 of his 15 of the first half. So Hooker will play Fairland tomorrow. That'll be number 7 against number 9. One of those two teams goes home. The other goes to Oklahoma City to join the Dale Pirates out of Class 2A Area 1. Dale wins again. They're headed for the state tournament trying to win 5 in a row. My friend, it was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Come back anytime.
All right. I'll plan on it. If you'll have me
I
back.
will.
If you'll have me
a
back.
budding broadcasting star. Who would have known?
Can't get much better than this.
No. All right, final score tonight. Dale 65, Hooker 44. For Adam Dieselhorst, for Austin Hickman, for Reed Martins, and for Mallory. I'm Todd Miller. Till we join you next time from Enid. Good night, everybody.